Get ready. It's going to be chilly. Main Street is starting to warm up, or to wake up just a little bit. It's a nice day out on Main. Go up, grab your coffee. But we also want to introduce you right now to, you know, People's Health Clinic is so great, and what we couldn't do without them, especially in an economy that has hurt so many people and they've lost their insurance. People's Health Clinic is there to help those that are uninsured. We're introducing you today to Leanne Norman, who is an audiologist, has a practice here in Park City, but also, you know, helping donate her time to People's Health Clinic, which we here in the community, as well as so many other people, appreciate. Leanne, how you doing?
Thank you. Great. Thank you.
Thanks
for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here. So let's start first with your practice and how long you've been doing this.
Well, I've been an audiologist for over 13 years, but I've had a small practice here in Park City just since April.
Okay.
So I'm just a one-woman show, helping the community. I'm the only doctor of audiology with a private practice in all of Summit County.
Wonderful. And we're so grateful that you're donating your time over at People's Health Clinic. Now, hearing loss, it's amazing. I think people forget that, you know, people assume, okay, you're getting old, you're starting to lose your hearing. We joke with our parents, you know, but it's really an issue that affects so many people that are young as well.
Yeah, about 1 in every 5 people over the age of 12 has a hearing loss of some sort, and we're seeing it so much more in teenagers with iPods. And we're just living in such a noisy world. I know you've got all the earbuds that everybody's wearing and the loud concerts. And, you know, so there are ways to prevent hearing loss, but unfortunately, we're seeing more of it now than we ever have before.
Now, let me ask you this. What is it that accounts to hearing loss? If you say to somebody, you know, your 12-year-old has hearing issues, what does it start at?
Well, hearing loss can be caused by a number of things. It could be something medical. We could have something as simple as wax in our ears that is not allowing the sound to come through. Most generally, it is something permanent where there has been damage to the hearing nerves, and unfortunately, when it's permanent, there's not a lot that we can do except for hearing aids.
Right, but you know, thankfully there are those options out there for whether you're young, whether you're old, you know, it's so helpful to get the help that is needed. And what's really incredible about People's Health Clinic is, you know, you assume that if it's going to be a clinic for people that are uninsured, there's not going to be very many options for you. But it's incredible the amount of doctors that we introduce you to and volunteers who are helping over there to make it successful.
Right, we have such a great staff at People's Health Clinic. There's such a wide variety of providers, and you know, all of your health needs can be met. And it's it's nice to have some place in the community that you can go if you don't have insurance, or if your insurance might not cover some of those expenses.
Now, Leanne, let me ask you, obviously if it is a medical reason, something you cannot, you know, correct, or if it's something you can't, you know, there's different things I'm sure that we do to ourselves that are causing these problems. So what are some of the things that we can maybe be cautious about?
You know, wear your hearing protection. You know, if you're going to be around loud sounds, lawn mowers, if you're going to be woodworking, if you're going to be snow blowing in the next few weeks, wear your hearing protection.
So even with snow blowing?
Even with snow blowing. Even women's hair dryers can...
Really?
Yes, on a daily basis we're exposing our ears to that.
Oh dear.
So use your hearing protection. With regard to iPods, crank down the volume. You know, I'm just as bad as everybody else. I like to turn the volume up.
Right.
But, you know, overexposure to those loud, intense sounds can cause hearing damage. So protect what you have.
Leanne, have you been on the plane and you're sitting next to somebody and you can hear their music? Do you nicely tap them and say, excuse me, I'm an audiologist, let me tell you what you're doing to your ears?
It's so difficult sometimes to
not tell them.
And to not be rude. Hey!
I can hear your music as well as you can, you know, because everybody turns up their volume super loud. So if people are suffering and they don't have insurance, we want to remind you that you can come to People's Health Clinic, and you are there how often to help people?
I'm there at least once a month.
Great.
And then more if needed. But, you know, besides just helping with hearing, I'm helping do wax removal. And, you know, audiologists also specialize in the vestibular system, so balance. We have a wide variety of things that we can look at and talk about. So.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for donating your time over at People's Health Clinic. We appreciate it. You can always go to their website, peopleshealthclinic.org. That's where you can get all your information. For those that you are uninsured, just go on there. If you've been, if you've been putting off some of those doctor's appointments, you'll be shocked to see the amount of things that are offered there to help you out. And it's an incredible facility. It was built just a couple years ago.
It's beautiful.
Like 2 years or so ago, and it's the most incredible clinic. You'll just be astounded. I think everybody is when they walk in. So thanks so much, Leanne.
Thank you. Appreciate
Happy holidays.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to take a short break here on the Mountain Morning Show. We're about 50 minutes past the hour on this lovely Wednesday. Stay with us. We'll be right back.